Hi folks, welcome back to Meaningful Money. Continuing the Bridleways theme, got caught at the end of the last one. Guy turned up with his tractor right behind me, but hopefully that won't happen here. It's just another little bridleway in West Cornwall. Windy day, so using the old handheld again to cut out the noise of the wind in the trees. Just a quick one this though, about defined contribution company pensions. We talked about defined benefit last time, this sort of blue chip best of breed kind of pension scheme, but because they're so good, are being withdrawn across the board pretty much, or closed, particularly to new members. Defined contribution is the alternative. Do you remember last time defined benefit makes no difference really how much you put in or how well investments do, because your benefits that you'll get in retirement are set at outset. They're defined as part of the contract. Well, defined contribution is the opposite of that. There are no guarantees. What you get at the end is dependent on the size of the fund you have. So in that sense, it's very similar to an ordinary personal pension. The size of the fund depends on three things: how much you put in, whatever the costs and charges are of the plan, and the investment performance of the underlying investments in your pot. And that's what will determine how big your fund is. There is one more variable, which is annuity rates, which I'll come on to talk about in a couple of videos' time, and that will determine how much income you get from your pot in retirement. So these are company pensions though, which means that your employer, if they run one of these schemes, will contribute to it for you. They administer it to a large extent. They will deduct money from your payslip every month and forward it to the company with whom the scheme is held. And it's a company scheme. The advantages to the employer is that they administer it. So rather than, if they've got 200 employees all with personal pensions, them having to do 200 direct debits every month, they've got one scheme they can pay into every month, and it's all quite easy. The advantages to you as the member, well, there's not a lot of advantages over and above a personal pension plan, really. Compared to a defined benefit company scheme, though, you can transfer these a little bit easier. So if you left the employer with whom the scheme is held, you could take your pension pot, transfer it out of the main scheme, and perhaps transfer it to a new employer, though that's not a decision to be taken lightly. So defined contribution schemes, as the name suggests, it's all about the contribution. That much is defined, and it's usually a percentage of salary. Say 5% of your income goes to your pension contributions, and all you're doing is building up a pot. It's as simple as that. So that's defined contribution pension schemes as opposed to defined benefit ones, which we dealt with last time. We've got one more kind of company scheme to look at for now. There are others, but that's next time, and that's SSASs, small self-administered schemes. That'll be another quick video. But once we've done that, then we can look at what happens when you get to retirement and how you get your income out of your pension fund. Thanks for watching, and goodbye from this random bridleway in West Cornwall.